slide in the DMs. I'm taking.
Don't be sliding in the DMs like that now. I'm just gonna let you know.
Yeah, she's a fighter.
Sis is over here looking like, yeah, you slide if you want to. You ain't gonna be safe like baseball. What up, boys? How you feeling? Love. What up, world? It's your boy Trees Trim signing on, screaming, go get the money. And welcome back to another episode of the Hotseat podcast, a platform all designed to put a spotlight on entrepreneurs, small business owners, athletes, musicians, and artists in our community. Today, I have the pleasure of sitting down with HVAC technician / CEO of Austin Handyman Services, my brother, my family, Kevin Austin in the building, man.
Thank you
for coming to the show, man.
Pleasure to be here, brother. Pleasure to be here. Let's go.
Appreciate you. How was the ride up? Everything
It was
cool?
good. Nice and smooth. Hit a little traffic. You know how it is when you're coming up from that side of town. You know, you can get a little, come parking lot a little bit.
All right, so if you ever seen an episode of the Hot Seat podcast, you know we started off with one question, man, and that is, who are you? So give us a little bit about your background.
I am the proud son of two Caribbean parents from the island of Barbados. Big ups to Barbados. My mom was a nurse. She's retired now. Charge nurse at that. My dad was in the military for a number of years. He's also retirement. He's also he owns a few houses and stuff like that as well. Okay. So he's definitely an influence in my life. I'm the second son, of course, like I said before. My brother is the CEO of the Peace Watchers. He was on the first season. Mm-hmm. Other than that, I'm just a hard worker like the rest of my family.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Great. First, tell us a little bit about the HVAC technician thing. I'm really interested in that because honestly, I've been knowing you for a long time, and I never would have titled you, oh yeah, he's an HVAC technician. So tell us a little bit about that and how you got into that first.
So I was a maintenance engineer at the Wyndham for a long time, right?
The one in Oceanside?
The one in Oceanside, right by the pier, right? Okay. And I would see these guys, we'll call these guys in, our air conditioner went down, we had these handlers and stuff like that. These guys would come in, some nice like cool little bags, they come in there, they go straight to where they're going, they're there for a couple, like maybe an hour or less, and they bounce it. Everything's working again, everybody's happy, they solve a big issue. Being comfortable is huge for everybody. You don't even notice it.
People pay for that.
Exactly, until you're uncomfortable, you know? And then I was talking to one of the guys, he said, it's a huge industry to get into because everything needs some kind of ventilation or air conditioning or heating. Right. Planes, what he broke it down to me, said even dead people need AC. You got to keep the
wow, cool. Yeah, you're right.
Once he told me that, I said, that's...
I'm
sold. Okay. I would never go without a job anywhere in the state, anywhere in the country. Everybody going to need some type of airflow, cooling, or heating.
Dope. And so how long you been in that industry?
I've been doing this industry for the last 5 years.
Dope. Yeah. Okay, so what I really want to promote, which I think is amazing, man, is this handy service. Austin Handyman Service, man. I've been seeing you do a lot of stuff, including work that you've done here at the shop for me. So let's get into that. What made you dive into that? What was your why for creating this business?
So, like I told you before, my parents, they're come from a different country. So when they came here, they hard workers. They're always doing something. My dad's never sleeping. My mom's always out doing something. She's very passionate about her nursing. My dad's passionate about his Marines, and also he's a tinker. He likes to build things out of wood, and backyard looks way different than we moved in. You know what I mean? Right. And then so I kind of got that out of myself too. So COVID hit. Once COVID hit, my job got, I didn't get laid off, but we got I forgot what it's called, like deferred or whatever. Like you're laid off, but you went.
Y'all know deferred. How we do Sally Mae? Just deferred. Yeah, that part.
Yeah, whatever.
Just hold off a little longer.
Yeah, so like there's like a little time like when they pick back up, you're back hired on.
Okay.
So there's like a couple of months where I had nothing to do. I was going crazy. I could only work out so much, you know.
Yeah.
So then my aunt, shout out to Aunt Cheryl, she was like, "Hey, can you help me paint my fence?" I was like, "I ain't got nothing else to do. I'll help you paint your fence for sure."
Right.
And just like how you know on Instagram, everybody's sharing what they doing and doing this, you put it on there, and then it went from there. I painted her fence, showed it, then I put up some cabinets, showed it. I sanded a table that was like somebody put fingernail polish on it, removed all the paint. I sanded it down, and then I showed the whole process how I do it, and I did it, and nonstop calls and just jobs from Instagram.
Wow.
Then I just got legit, and then it's just been going since then.
As far as services, like, what are you doing? Like,
so I'm not too much of a builder, but I do work with contractors. So if you need anything added on to the house, anything built, I can get that work with you to get that done. But for the most part, it's just home improvement things like small electrical. If you want your house painted, if you need your TVs put up, if you buy something from IKEA or something like that, you don't want to put it up, you don't want it built. If you want a big old dresser that you want put together, assembled, I'll do that.
Cause that's where I'm talking about. Because I don't really like putting all that stuff together, bro.
Right. A lot of people don't.
I just, you know what I'm saying? Your girl leave, you call Kevin up, he build it real fast, and she come back, it's built, you take his credit,
actually
you just pay him off. That's how you do it.
That's actually happened, bro. That's actually happened.
So that's cool, man. And I mean, before we get too deep into the conversation, man, because again, this platform is designed to put a spotlight on entrepreneurs like yourself. Let's get your ats and kind of give us information about how people can contact you, how the consultation process goes, and all that stuff.
Yeah. So I have an Instagram, Austin's with the S _ services _ damn.
Handy services?
Yeah, Austin's _ handy _ services.
Okay.
And then I also have a website at www.austinshandyservices.com. And then, for the most part, if you have an Instagram, the easiest way, I really check that constantly and it gets straight to my phone. Just go to IG, hit me with a DM, and then I'll go from there. Shoot me your problem. I can either give you a price from straight, or we'll just have to see what we can do from there.
Okay. So you're open for negotiations?
Open for negotiations. You know what I'm saying?
That's what I'm talking about. You know what? One thing that you really was talking to me about that you felt, because I mean, you already have what a lot of people would consider a career through the HVAC technician area. But so you've always talked about having multiple streams of income. So let's talk a little bit about that and why it's so important to you.
Excuse me. So we live in California, you know, it's expensive. I mean, and then my thing is, I've always been told by my father, my brother, and everybody else, like, always have more than one stream of income.
Okay.
Have something that you like to do. Try to make your hobby something you can get paid from. Have your base, and have something that you can kind of you can push like a side business. You know what I mean? So try to have 3 forms of income. That's pretty much what I try to do. I turn my hobby, which is like to tinker and build stuff and help people and stuff like that, turn it into where I can get paid from it. You know, so yeah, multiple streams of income. If one stream slows down, the other one's gonna pick up. You know
it goes back to the Barbados roots too, right?
Go back to the roots.
Because they say, you know, like they always talk about Jamaicans having way more jobs than one.
Yeah, it's just
but then it doesn't stop at that island. It spreads through the Caribbean. You know what I mean?
Caribbean, man.
They say 7 streams of income to be a millionaire, right?
Yeah, exactly. So I got 3,
so
I'm
continue
trying to
to
work
build
on
like
more.
on that. Right.
So exactly like you got multiple streams of income yourself. So
I try. I try. You know what I'm saying?
That's what it's about.
I'm trying to make it happen.
Keep hustling, keep going. Every day you got to make some money. Even when you might have, you say you have a day off, or Every
You
day
really
make
don't.
something. Yeah, you don't. You know what I mean? So every day you're gonna have to pay for something. That means every day you're gonna have to make some money as well.
Right.
You know what I
Right.
mean?
Very, very true. Being from Oceanside, man, I feel like a good portion of people that would tune into this podcast are probably from Oceanside. So I kind of want to give me some of your fondest memories or something that's special to you about Oceanside, the city of Oceanside, the high school, whatever it may be.
Yeah, I would say that like when we were younger, Oceanside now,
It's-
everybody from Oceanside know it's not Oceanside the way it is now. It might not make sense to y'all right now, but like for y'all who ain't been there, but if you were back down there like around 2000s and stuff, the early 2000s, it was just a different type. Everybody was really proud to be from Oceanside. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
There's families that stayed there, that nobody moving away, everybody staying there. Super proud. So like one of my fondest moments is being a young one, and I have two actually. Being a young one and being there with you, my brother, and all them. I'm the water boy while you guys are over there playing. I'm at Jefferson. You guys playing at Oceanside. I'm the water boy, and that's how I know you from my older brother and stuff like
Yeah.
that. I was a little kid tagging along, running around trying to follow y'all.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Type of thing. So I remember that, and then and I remember like going to the Oceanside High School football games. Stuff like that, you know what I mean?
Kickoff like booyah!
Booyah! Yeah. Oh, that
Yep.
maybe I couldn't wait to become a varsity player and play on the team,
And when you did,
we had a good time.
hey man, this guy right here, man, I think you probably should have been going to college playing some football, man.
I took it more serious,
Yeah,
for sure.
yeah. That boy was snapping collarbones back in '90. What was it?
Only snapped one collarbone. That was just one.
I always
Can't
bring
put
it
an
up.
S on it.
I always be bringing it up too.
But other than that, man, just the Oceanside, just the camaraderie of just all the people. You know, you can go to anywhere in Oceanside and see somebody you know.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And just be a cool.
Or go out of town, and if you see somebody you know, it's just like automatically love.
Like, automatic love.
Yeah.
Like, even if you like really know them, or if you know them just from seeing them around. You know
familiar,
what I mean?
yeah.
So that's what I like about Oceanside. It's a very tight knit city. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Very proud people.
Okay. I feel like when because you have your own business, and a lot of times people say like, don't go work 8 to 10 hours for someone else and then come home and do nothing for yourself, right? And now you have this business outside of your career. Like, what would you say? What was the next goal for you as far as pushing your brand or your business?
I would say for me, for my next, because the reason why I have you gotta have multiple streams of income, of course.
Of course.
You gotta have your base, which is my HVAC stuff. So you gotta have your medical, your dental, and all that stuff, which my business doesn't have yet. So
hey, that's a big gem right there too. Yeah. That for people that are starting their own businesses and stuff like that, like don't let go of the stability of having, like you said, medical, the benefits, the medical, all that stuff. That's very important. So that was a good point.
If you have dependents, you got somebody depending on you for that. You know what I mean? You gotta do what you gotta do. You know. And then for that, what was your question again? I'm sorry.
My question is, what's next for Austin Handyman Services? We getting new T-shirts. Are we what are we doing?
Some new
expanding. You marketing promo, whatever.
Just expansion. More clientele to where it's more revenue coming in, to where I can maybe start sliding one way. But as of right now, I have some people that I employ, so I can be at work. And some can be doing work while I'm not at work, while I'm not out there.
Providing opportunities.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Great. So that right there, so I probably won't leave my actual job for quite some time.
Right, of course.
You know what I mean? But if I can get out there to where I'm getting so much business that where I'm employing others and stuff, that's perfect for me. I'm okay. You know what I mean?
Hey, so if you're handy, man, and you're looking for some work, you might be able to apply with Handyman with Austin's Handy Services, man. I'm telling you, He put my TV up in about 20, 30 minutes.
Yeah,
man.
It's
It
looks
looking
good. Still up there nice.
You know what I mean? It look good. We got
right
some
in the
other
middle.
things I need you to do. I need to get these ring lights mounted and all that stuff. So we definitely going to stay tapped in on that, man. Give me your ads one more time. I need those.
My ads for IG, Austin_Handy_services. And we have a website at www.austinhandyservices.com.
Perfect.
Slide in the DMs.
Don't be sliding in the DMs like that now. I'm just going to let you know.
Yeah, she's a fighter.
This is over here looking like, yeah, you slide if you want to. You ain't going to be safe like baseball. Yeah, so I sit down with a lot of entrepreneurs, small business owners, and I really feel like the cool thing about it, talking with all these individuals, is everybody has a why. So, like, break down to me, what is your why for, what motivates you? What pushes you forward to do the things that you're doing?
For me, as a man, like your why is going to change. My why is constantly changing, but for the most part, it kind of started with just self-worth. You know what I mean? Like, nobody's going to give you anything. Nobody's going to invest into you until you invest in yourself. Type of deal. That and family. My family is a huge motivation for me. They're all go-getters. They're all got their own. You know what I mean? So that I gotta fit into that. You know what I mean? I can't be the weakest link. And then being a man and a provider. I mean, you got to be able to have some bit. In order to be a man, you don't have to have a lot of money, but you have to be able to provide. And money is a tool, so you got to have that tool to provide. You know what I mean?
Right.
So especially when you have a special person in your life, you want to go ahead and be able to provide and help. And I mean,
Which goes back to multiple streams of income in California, because they say that multiple streams of income now is the new stability.
Yes.
Like, that's the new security.
Yeah.
So you feel more secure knowing that you are not just dependent on one thing.
Yeah,
so
you got to work a little bit harder
real,
just to, you know what I'm saying? So you're not living check to check. If something big, bad, and boom's happening to you, you can go ahead and reach back and like boom, 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 and then you can still be okay, you know?
Yeah.
So money don't fix all problems, but it does help with
it does help.
You know what I'm
right?
saying?
It does help.
Exactly.
Facts. Every show we try to shout out some subscribers, a business, or some type of platform that we support. Today, I'm shouting out Soul Sundays.
Soul Sunday.
Big shout out to Soul Sundays, man. Something that we both attended multiple times. Soul Sundays is live music, good food, good people, good vibes, man.
Yes.
It's in San Diego. At the Courtyard, San Diego.
Yeah, usually towards the end of the month.
End of each month? Okay, yeah, it's a Sunday. Usually kicks off about 4 or 5 until about 9 o'clock.
And the little DJ comes on.
Live music.
Great vibes.
Band. Yeah, that joint is off the hook.
Yeah.
Shout out at Blizzy Blake 10. He's the one who put it on. They have an amazing band that's there all the time. Artists that perform with this particular band every time. They do covers sometimes. They do their own music sometimes.
Yes, sir.
There's food. There's drinks. You can get a table reserved if you like, because it does pack out.
It's an open air theater.
Open air theater. So you already know it's friendly with the 420.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Open air.
Yeah. And so man, make sure you check it out. Go follow at Blizzy Blake 10 on Instagram, at Soul Sundays, just like it sounds, on Instagram, and at Courtyard SD.
If I can add something to that.
Yeah.
If you want a nice snippet or sneak preview to it, you can go on YouTube or TikTok and put in where to next travels.
Because I wanted to talk to you about that. I'm glad you did that. Okay, where to next travel? Okay, because he gets a lot of the content, man.
Yeah.
So what are we doing with that, man? Let's talk a little bit about that.
So where to next travel? It's me and my lady, Felicia. We do a lot, man. We try to enjoy life.
Okay.
It's pretty much it, man. We try to enjoy life. You can a lot of people like to travel far places to enjoy life, but you can vacation in your own city.
Right.
So we do that. We actually just came from Barbados, so I have a lot of stuff coming up from that.
Speak to me about that, man.
Man.
How was that experience? What it meant to you and your family, and just elaborate a little bit about that.
That like enriched my heart, bro. Like my soul was full once I left there because I haven't got to see my grandma in a long time. I haven't got to see like my older cousins. I haven't got to see cousins and stuff like that since I was little kids. You know what I mean? So it's not very often we go back. And it was also my girlfriend's first time going to that island or actually leaving the country like far, Mexico, but like far. First time her going to the Caribbean, seeing our culture. You know what I mean? So it was awesome, man. I got to see my grandma, see my uncle, my great uncle. My great uncle's out there building a house next to my grandma's house, and like it's like out in the it's like they call it the country, but it's the jungle. It's literally jungle, just 100-foot trees, dirt roads. Where my grandparents live at, monkeys, all kind of type.
What would you say is the craziest thing you've seen when you were out there?
The craziest? Well, we went out there for...
If you need help, she could tap in too because she's looking like, I know.
She don't get okay. Like the crazy, I'll say, we went out there for crop over, which is Barbados's carnival.
Okay.
Like it's the flowers, the music, the what we call wooking up. The dancing, the twerking as you call it out here, but you know what I mean? Barbados is called wooking up, you know what I mean? So it's awesome. That was cool. A lot of drinking, a lot of Old Burgoyne is a type of rum that they have out there. I wouldn't say I didn't see nothing too crazy, but I did a whole bunch of stuff. Man, we went on the water, we went snorkeling, we went all kind of. You're gonna see it. Where to the number 2 next travels with a Z at the end. So YouTube,
make sure y'all tap
TikTok.
in, man.
Yeah, you'll see our more.
Because he do stay with the camera. I'm not gonna lie.
I'll be out there with the camera. You'll see us at concerts. You'll see us at traveling the world. You'll see us at everything, festivals, whatever we do.
Where to next?
Where
on YouTube?
Next travels.
Yes, sir. All right, man. We always got to have a quote on this podcast, man. We try to keep it positive. We want to motivate, want to uplift. So today we got a quote from Coach Prime, man.
Oh,
you know what I'm saying? A big shout out to the Colorado Buffs, man. But Dion is an amazing guy. And today it says, answer your call and respond to the challenges of life. You're called to do so much more than what you're doing. You must step up and take on the challenges you're faced with head on. Now is the time. Go, go, go. So, anybody out there that's feeling down or feeling like the odds are against you or whatever the case may be, stay motivated, stay prayed up, stay positive because it's possible, man. And for those that are doing things and feel like you got more in you, like you said, go, go, go. Let's stay motivated. Let's keep pushing and just go for it.
Go for it.
You know what I mean? Don't settle for one thing like the one income. Let's get multiple incomes.
Don't get too comfortable, man.
Don't get too comfortable.
If you're not 50 years old, you should be still hustling. You should still be going to get it.
Oh, so
don't get comfortable till
like
you're
50 is when you slow down a little bit?
50.
Okay.
Even if you know what I mean? Inflation, it might change later on.
It might change.
You know what I'm saying? Make sure you get your 401ks too. You're going to need it later on.
Once again, man, this is the Hot Seat Podcast. Always putting a spotlight on entrepreneurs, small business owners, Black-owned businesses, athletes, musicians, artists in our community. Today we had the pleasure of sitting down with my brother Kevin Austin. Again, HVAC technician, CEO of Austin Handyman Services. If you're in need of any of those services, please tap in. We will be providing the links. Also, man, tap in. Where to next, man? You might see me on there. I'll be at some of the spots. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you do.
Yeah, man. Until next time, man. Love, peace, and happiness. Yee.
Go get the money.
Yeah. Yeah, bro.